So Yusuke off rip. This frame one smacked a woman. And then it's like revealed, nah, he kind of wanted to make sure it was. So chat, check this out, right? I told you I'm not gonna watch Death Note on stream because, to be blunt,
we ain't gonna watch every anime on the planet on stream and YouTube.
Case in point, just to break hearts, but to really get the message across on how, like, holy shit, okay, Sage, I hear you, I'm upset, but good point. I've been binging an anime offline, and let's just say I've enjoyed my time.
I need to feel the touch of a friend.
You feel me? So I've been binging the shit out of YuYu. And now, a lot of people on Twitter were upset. Not too many people. A couple. Most people were just like, W, you know, finally, yap. But, Chad, I hate to be that guy. Yeah, nigga, I seen this shit. I've seen the Dark Tournament. A lot of people, you know, for the most part, they fuck with it. But as you can see in the replies, you know, just an example. Damn you all, right? You have another guy. You really watch this shit offline? No way, this not making the channel, but Boruto is. I've been waiting for YuYu for 2 fucking years and it's never gonna be on the fucking, and he's about to crash out. Here's my thing, and this guy gets it. He's not mad at me. I know Vader. He's not mad at me. He's mad, but he ain't mad at me. You wanna know why he's not mad at me? I hate to do this to y'all niggas, man. But chat, YouTube, comment section, and this is why YouTube, I keep telling you, if you want to affect what happens on the channel, tune into the streams. Kind of spoiling what I'm about to say here. Bro, y'all know
It's your fault, right? This is on you.
you niggas constantly, deliberately, repeatedly, for not days, not weeks, not months, but I want to say
Years.
have done this, bro. Y'all niggas have literally gulagged it. This probably isn't gonna make the channel because of the Yap Fest or whatever. In fact, editor, fuck it. Include the Yap, but put like a disclaimer, skip to this to get straight to the point thing. Y'all niggas have literally gulagged YuYu for 2 years. I'm being so serious, bro. If I didn't watch it offline, no way I watched it offline. In hindsight, just to get the exact number to you niggas, just so y'all can understand. I am currently at episode 68 of YuYu Hakusho. The Dark Tournament ended roughly 2 or 3 episodes ago. I want to say literally in episode 66 is like the finale of it. Let's be fucking real. I wouldn't have made it to episode 66 of YuYu Hakusho on stream until maybe, and I do mean maybe, 2026. And I'm not talking January 2026. I'm talking maybe in 2026 we make it. If not,
2027.
it's that bad. It's genuinely that bad. So like y'all can't be upset at these things, bro. Because gang, y'all can't gulag shit and then be like, yo, why aren't you watching this? And then get mad when I say in the gulag tweets. If you pack it up, I'm going to react to it offline. I'm going to watch it offline. Furthermore, and last point on it, because I don't want to drag it, because I do want to talk about how I feel about the show this far. But even my fucking editor spoke out on it. It's not even me. Let me tell you about something about Editor River. This nigga, we've had a meeting about how I need to do more things more friendly for YouTube, and he needs to do things more friendly for the stream. Why did I bring that up? Why did I air out that laundry? Because River will say and suggest anything if he thinks it will do well on YouTube. This nigga didn't even mention YuYu because he knew you niggas wouldn't let me get through it. He didn't even press it. He literally was like, yeah, that's actually a good point. Y'all won't let me get there. So what does it matter? Well, what does it matter? This nigga watches Dark Tournament online. It won't work. It won't work. It just won't. He will never finish it. But yeah, there's not infinite anime that I can, you know what I'm saying? We will literally be there forever. But rant aside, that's what the purge is for. You purge what you don't want to see. You keep what you want to see, and we keep it pushing. Rants aside, though, how do I just feel about YuYu, man?
Hey, I don't know why y'all banned that shit.
Hey, maybe y'all banned it because there's just more interesting things, and that's fine. YuYu's fights, I guess, to start off with a bit of a criticism. YuYu's fights, it's older anime. They aren't as visually eye-popping as a JJK, a Dragon Ball, a One Piece. Hell, even early One Piece gives it a run for its money on looking better. So the fight scenes in YuYu, even in the Dark Tournament where they clearly step up, they're not the sexiest. But the characters, the story, sometimes simplistic, I definitely fuck with the story. Heavy. So Yusuke off rip. I hate to be a main character merchant, but like, I don't hate to be a main character merchant. Because gang, Yusuke's fucking cool. Yusuke's fucking cool. Like let's just get over it right now. Yusuke is pretty fucking cool. He is my favorite character. I tried to sit there and be like, maybe it's Hiei, because we'll talk about Hiei in a second. It's Yusuke. it's Yusuke. Yusuke is literally fucking awesome, man. From the frame one, this is gonna sound fucked up, but this nigga Yusuke kind of like doesn't care who the op is. Yusuke's best friend, who I'm blanking on his name, I like him as a character as well, but I'm blanking on his name right now. What the fuck? But yeah, Yusuke's best friend, he has this whole thing of, hey, I'm not gonna fight no girl. I'm not gonna. Kuwabara, yes, Kuwabara. Kuwabara just like won't hit women. He's an ultra lord simp. This nigga frame one smacked a woman. And then it's like revealed, nah, he didn't really just like frame one smack her. He kind of wanted to make sure it was like something wrong with this nigga, bruh. Something is wrong with Yusuke. And the worst part is, even if you think, oh, Sage, you're just rooting for a gooner moment. No. He smacked his true love, too. What's her name? Completely fucking unconscious. And he's like, yo, hey, the building's tumbling. Wake up. It just smacks the shit out of her. Like 10 times over, but he knows his girl because she woke up. He knows his fucking girl because she woke up after that shit. Keiko, yeah, I'm gonna be bad with names right now because, you know, I'm reacting to it live. But yeah, he smacked shit out of her. But speaking of her, before I move on to other characters, I actually do like their dynamic. It's simple, but it works. It's literally on some shit like what's said is said and what doesn't need to be said is never going to be said. You know what I mean? Like there's several times where one character outwardly states that they like another character or that they're jealous of the other characters involved. Like when she gets jealous of Botan, or when Yusuke really thinks Keiko's about to fucking die, says I fucking love her, or mentally thinks that shit. But like they don't really walk up to each other, kissy kiss and say I love you and shit. It's an adorable fucking relationship. It's actually already growing to be one of my favorite ones. Speaking of adorable, someone who is just the complete opposite. What is wrong with you levels of complete opposite? Ladies and gentlemen, this Hiei nigga, bro. What is wrong with this nigga? Yo, hey, he is not only like clearly the older Sasuke, but it's not some shit like, yo, what is wrong with you? He's not just older Sasuke. He's not older Tot Sasuke. No, he is like older heavy Sasuke. He is like older Kage Summit Sasuke. This what is wrong with Hiei, bro? This nigga pulls up with a move that like paralyzes his fucking arm. It's the darkness flame, Dragon of the Darkness Flame. He does it, one tap some random guy. Cool. The con is, oh shit, he hasn't mastered it yet, so it fucking with his arm. This nigga's entire practice regimen is mastering that form, which involves torturing the arm. Cool. Fast forward to around like the final finale, and we'll talk about that antagonist because I really do like him. I thought I didn't, but I ended up really liking him. And he's still practicing the move just in case, because Hiei isn't of the mindset that Yusuke has to be the guy to do it. He deferred to Yusuke to take out Toragoro. I'm fucking his name up. But he deferred to him. But let me be clear. Hiei was training to get to the point to fight that nigga. Toguro is his name. Shit, I remember it. Long story less long, chat. Why am I yapping? This nigga is training his arm to do the shit, learns how to like control it necessarily, but then his arm's bruised. And everybody's like, huh? Did you hurt your arm again? My arm wouldn't listen to me. I wanted to be stronger. It wasn't listening. So I punished it. What? What are you talking about, dude? I swear to God, I'm not making that up. He literally, like, he sees Yusuke, because Yusuke goes through some traumatic shit. And we'll talk about that when we get to that character. He's going through some traumatic ass shit. And Yusuke just, you know, spirit gunning the sky and all this other shit, practicing. Kuwabara stumbles down, sees the shit, you know. Then Kurama, not that one. He's like, oh, I've been here the whole time chilling. Everybody flexing. This nigga Hiei comes up with a fucking broken arm. Everyone's like, yo, are you good? Oh no, I'm perfectly fine. I was practicing too. I'm ready to take on Tagoro, but my arm, it wasn't listening to me. I wanted it to be stronger. So I heard it. so I gave it a consequence. It's just some dark ass line. Like, what is wrong with this dude? But back on subject, I fucking love Hiei regardless. Like, despite all of the edgelord jokes I've done when it comes to fan fiction, Sasuke fans, all this stuff, I actually fucking love Hiei. I think he's so over the top that it works. It fucking works. And then also he's pretty cool. More importantly than that, he's just straight up pretty fucking cool. He's another character, and I'm loving about YuYu Hakusho. They're not monologue heavy. YuYu Hakusho is not too monologue-y. If there's a criticism about YuYu Hakusho, you can argue it's very predictable. You can, yeah, I think, yeah, if I were to criticize YuYu, you can argue certain things are predictable, but the way it builds its characters, I love, because they don't really have these OD monologues or these characters speaking about other characters. And it's like, yeah, he's changing. He's a good guy. The only time that happens is Kurama at times will speak on Hiei, but even then it's not entirely correct. Like, even the resolution of the Dark Tournament, everyone speaks on it and their characters have their own opinion on what just happened. One guy thinks the bad guy let himself lose on purpose. The other guy thinks, oh no, he didn't lose on purpose, but he wanted to make sure that he could possibly die and all these other things. So yeah, it's really fucking good. I love that they don't do the WWE promo monologues in the anime, me personally. Now, speaking of Kurama, let's talk about him, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna be the odd man out boring character. Nah. Wrong button. Nah, I like this guy too. I may like Yusuke, Kuwabara, Botan. Like, he may not be a high tier favorite character for me yet, but I like him. I like the angle they're doing of now, like he's trying to, you know, tap into this side and shit like that. But yeah, it's no, I don't really have an issue with him yet. I think he's like perfect guy of the group. Like, of everyone here, he's like the most normal one, but he's like also not normal because he's literally a demon. So like that going for him. But yeah, I like how, like, if you had to be someone in YuYu Hakusho, 90% of you would end up being someone like him. So I like, yeah, I fuck with that. He's somehow, some way the most humane guy. Let's get to Kuwabara because I think he's a character. Kuwabara, he is a character that I feel, I don't know how YuYu fans are. Are YuYu fans even toxic? Probably not, because the anime is old. But he's probably the most, like, I could see someone loving him and I could see someone hating his guts character. Because he is at times either comedic relief, but then he'll have these moments of he's dead ass not trolling right now. And those moments work because for a lot of the time, he is comedic relief. So when he's taking everything seriously, it's like, oh shit, I mean, should we take you seriously? And then he'll do something to where it's like, oh damn, I really will take him seriously. He's the manliest nigga ever. Exactly. Because his motives for taking things seriously are about manhood. And I know some of you are gonna ayo that for some reason. I don't know how you connect those dots. I know some niggas are gonna be like, what does that mean? No, I'm dead ass. All of his motives for when he gets serious, it's just about his principles of what a man is. He's on some shit like, yo, you really like possess these niggas? Yo, you really like hit a girl? Yo, you're really like just going to try to threaten my friend in my fucking face thinking because I can barely walk that I won't fight you right now. Like, his whole premise is being a man. So yeah, that's when he'll stand up and he takes things very seriously and then at times disappoints because he's definitely the guy that loses the most in the group without a doubt. But then there's times where you actually do get the payoffs because, oh shit, Kuwabara stepped up. Good shit, my nigga. So yeah, which I've talked about the 4 fighters of the group. I guess minor criticism of YuYu. Some of the power-ups aren't believable, but some really, really, really are. So some of the power-ups are kind of like, dare I say, and then some power-ups, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like, I hate to be this guy, but I guess the worst one, the scene afterwards was cool, and this is going to be controversial, but I don't think YuYu fans are pretty toxic because I think they're comfortable with their show being really good, and nigga, their show is really, really, really good. But I'll say this, the most controversial power-up, or like the one I didn't like, wasn't necessarily this one when he's outside. But when Yusuke sees this and he powers up, it's not bad. But I definitely was laughing. And I was like, thank God I'm not online because I 100% played. Because I was like, that one was a little too on the nose. And let me tell you how on the nose it was, chat. They bring in a character to literally say, you want him to power up? Kill one of his dumbass friends. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like one character literally says it. Then afterwards, it's revealed that Kuwabara was willing to sacrifice himself for that. Like everyone in the stadium is on some shit like, we want Yusuke to power up, someone has to die. And I like the fact that the story was going that route, but then it kind of hurt the story that everyone is on some shit like, I mean, it's true. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like, really? So everyone is sitting here? Like, it's one thing for Toguro, Kuwabara, the granny, Hiei, Kurama, Keiko, Botan, all of them to know it. It's another thing for them to think it and monologue it. It's another thing for Toguro to say it out loud.
When you have allies of the protagonist saying it too?
Now it's like, all right, so you're telling me that the only way Yusuke is going to win is if he gets a power friendship boost. That's where I'm like, And then it happened. Like, they're telling Yusuke, hey, gang, once one of your friends dies, you're going to get stronger. And then it happened. That's all. Like, I hate to be this guy because I do think it does a lot of things better than Dragon Ball. So fair warning. But like, I think, like, for example, this was much better execution. I think this was better executed because Cell made it obvious what he was doing. Cell made it obvious he was trying to make him mad. The readers knew he was trying to make him mad. Goku knew he was trying to make him mad. Goku said he's trying to make him mad. But they had a swerve involved. Which was 16 coming out talking to this nigga and then 16 dying. We all had to sit there and think, oh, damn, is it going to take Goku dying? Is it going to take Piccolo dying? Is it going to take whatever? No, it was a swerve involved. Nobody expected at that moment in time for 16 to give this nigga probably the best speech in the fucking show, arguably, and then get his head stomped in like that. And then Cell to antagonize him even further. That was good. But in this case, it's very much on some shit like, okay, we know we have to kill one of Yusuke's friends. The antagonist, Toguro, literally says, you seem to care most about Keiko and Kuwabara, so yeah, I'm going to target Kuwabara. And then it actually happened. It was just a little too on the nose for me. Not that I didn't like it, because everything after the scene is fucking awesome. Again, not downplaying the scene here, but yeah, that's probably like the main example I have of like sometimes it gets a little power friendshipy in YuYu Hakusho, if I have to give a criticism. Speaking of friendship, final two things I want to speak on because I'm only 67 episodes in without getting generic stuff. Genkai, man. Without a doubt, one of my favorite characters in the show. And not even close. Not like literally. It's like Yusuke, Hiei, Genkai, and then it's a gap. I think those are in my personal top three. By the way, there's that answer for you. But yeah, I fucking love Genkai. The way, the messages that she tries to teach Yusuke, all in all, she's just another hard ass sensei. We've seen that trope before, but she's on some shit like she has her own morals and beliefs that she thinks hey, if you don't beat this guy, this entire generation is going to lose. Like, we're going to lose that shit, bro. And I think the best part, in my opinion, the best swerve of this arc, someone just mentioned it in chat, and the picture is right here, was that she has history with this nigga. That was so good. Like, I didn't see that. Like, I didn't see that one coming. I knew they might face off, but I thought it would just be like a mentor t-shirt thing. Because for the most part, up to this point in the series, he's just a basic fuck you, I'm strong villain. He just was. Outside of a certain things, he was just fuck you, I'm strong. But like, not only do they boost Toguro with like his decision making during the tournament or whatever, but then they go as far as to give this nigga a backstory tying in with Genkai, and everything makes sense. It's so good. So I love that Genkai's kind of just fucking cracked too, but her issue is literally just dealing with old age. The way they executed her death was it was actually pretty fucking sad, because this was the case where sometimes YuYu being obvious worked. Everyone knew she go fights this nigga, she gonna get cooked. She fought this nigga, she got cooked, but it hit considering, one, you thought that Yusuke would wake up and she was gone. No, Yusuke woke up and it was just a second too late. That I didn't expect. Maybe I'm just being stupid here. Maybe my durag was too tight that day. But I thought that the way the story was going, Yusuke would wake up last minute, like after she dies or days after or whatever. No, Yusuke woke up. It was like, what the fuck going on? Hey, what the fuck? And he was too little, too late. Too little, too late. Shit was crazy. And then he weren't strong enough type shit. I love their dynamic. I love this character. I probably didn't explain her right and do her enough justice. But yeah, for many reasons, she is easily my third favorite character in the show. Man, he literally woke up right at right after the shit. It was fucking crazy. Overall, though, final regards to the Dark Tournament in its entirety, in YuYu Hakusho in its entirety. I actually really liked the opening arc. I think the opening arc was damn good. Toguro versus Yusuke was executed very, very, very well. It was obvious they weren't going to lose to anybody else, but like, that's fine. It didn't really hurt because you didn't know how those events would play out. Because this was probably the first tournament where, no, I won't say that. I almost lied. But this is one of those tournaments, chat, where you go into it and you don't think the protagonist is just going to win. And it's also not one of those tournaments where you think, okay, how are they going to turn everything into shit? Like, you know, like there's some other tournaments where you're like, okay, obviously Deku's going to win. Oh shit, he didn't win. Obviously Goku's going to win. Oh shit, he didn't win. No. It didn't feel like the nigga's obviously going to win. This is one of them things like the protagonist really could lose, because the best part about it is Toguro is such a character, he might let the nigga live. like Toguro was the character, like he might just be trolling and let the nigga live again. So it was on that type of shit, but obviously that wasn't the case. Yusuke gets him to power up. It was revealed that Yusuke was holding back a bit as well. I love the banter between them, and I love how it even kind of trolls with the community a bit. And I want to get y'all thoughts on this before we fucking move on. I said it earlier in the rant, but it kind of trolls a little bit, like, could he beat that nigga? Because I doubt it, but like, could he beat that nigga? Because we don't see that. So for those that don't know where I'm coming from with that, Hiei at this point, you know, the thing was, ow my arm, but like he goes on to practice that and master that. But his whole gimmick was, I'm gonna let Yusuke handle that because you obviously got your gripe with this nigga. I'm gonna let you run the fade. And for a while, Yusuke getting his ass kicked, all the other shit. Now, I think the answer is, respectfully,
Hell no.
I think the answer is no, because he looks way too impressed on too many occasions with what's going on. But if someone were to tell me I think he could do it, I think he'd die in the process. I think he'd die in the process. But yeah, I love that, like, it's subtly implied that he ain't that far off from these niggas. He is Vegeta knowing he don't got it. Yeah, he definitely had a chance because he wouldn't let him get to 100. Yeah, that type shit. So it's on some shit like maybe he could have, but maybe he couldn't have. Because when Yusuke starts wailing on fucking Toguro, he's like, finish him off now? Finish him off now? Nigga, finish him off now? So he might have killed Buddy at 80% type shit. So it's an interesting thing. But I really love YuYu. I love the characters. I love the banter. The dub is really fucking good. I don't know how you guys feel about the sub in that show. I haven't watched the sub yet. I won't be bringing this to YouTube, unfortunately. I know for some of you. But one, actions have consequences. And then two, and most importantly, if I were to bring every anime onto YouTube, as my editor said, it's just unrealistic. If I were to stop watching One Piece to bring on YuYu, then it would one beg the question, why would you watch 890 episodes ish per se, give or take, probably a little bit less, of One Piece to then hard stop it when the series is coming back? Why would you then stop watching Bleach to watch this show, and then you're stopping this to watch this, and then all in all you haven't watched anything? So regardless of all these anime you watch, everyone has to walk on eggshells because they can't talk about the show because it's a spoiler warning. But in hindsight, Sage, you're doing it to yourself because you keep starting series and not finishing the series. So now nobody can talk about the end of the show, but you've been watching the show for 5 years. See what I'm getting at, man? Like at that point, it's my fault. So it is what it is. Y'all will be fine. Death Note is very, 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 it is falling in line with this as well. So I will give you guys an update on that. By the way, my favorite fight, all these other things, it is Dark Tournament. I'll say if that's a criticism to you, fine. I do think Dark Tournament hilariously solos. I did like the fight with Yusuke and the guy that cloned himself. I think that fight's pretty good, but pretty much every Dark Tournament fight is like the best fight. Like Dark Tournament has like almost the entirety of it stomps. So it is what it is. Anyway, take care and stay blessed. I'll see you niggas next time.